background here is that I've got Claire Wardley with me, who back in, I think it was January, wasn't it, Claire, that we first connected from the website?
Yeah, January or February, it's early on the year.
And your background briefly was you were looking at booking some travel for your parents, and you usually do that yourself in the past, and then you came across us, is that right?
Correct.
So what was going on for you before you found our website, and what was actually happening that got you to the point where you reached out with an email?
So they really had no idea of what they wanted to do. They just wanted to do Europe. And so I said, let's list some places that you'd like to go and activities that you'd like to do while you're there. And one of the ideas that came up was a river cruise. Now, I'm pretty familiar with sort of bus tours and things like that, but I wasn't that familiar with the river cruise area. And so I just typed a few different things into Google. And one of the websites that came up was your website that had the slideshow about the various cruise companies, the pros and cons, things like that. So that was really informative for my parents and myself, because they were happy to do whatever, but I wanted to make sure that they were going on a reputable company and they were going to have a good time. And then I reached out to your website and you came back to me with lots of information, and that's how we started.
Thanks for that. And I guess you're no different to a lot of people out there. There's a hell of a lot of information, and it's not so easy to put it all together. In terms of once we started to connect, it was initially via email. And do you recall a point where you felt that, okay, these guys can be trusted, or I'd like to pursue it a little bit further? Did anything specific happen for you?
Probably, I suppose, the first time that I spoke to you on email, and then also talking to Lucy over the email, and then I think there was a phone call as well. And I just liked the way that we were both sort of very open and upfront with each other. And you said to me, why are you going through us than doing it yourself? Yeah. And I think that's a very good and honest way to be with customers. And you also said, what do you want to get out of this? And that's when I could tell you up front that I have previously done bookings for them, but your company seemed to have all the knowledge, which is what I didn't have and what I lacked. So that's why I felt comfortable working with Travel with Purpose to get their bookings underway.
Fantastic. I should have written this myself. No, in all fairness, I guess the thing that we try to do, and we want to make it easy, is to let you feel like you're in control. I mean, obviously we'd love to be able to help you. We love to be able to do the booking, but at the same time, we recognise that everybody's in a different space. But what we really like is, I guess your opinion on this would be quite important, is once we physically talk on the phone, it just seems to work better than via email. Would you agree?
Yes, that's correct. Also, for people that aren't very technology literate, so I'm on the emails all the time, and that's fine. I'm happy to do business over email. But for your other customers and your other group of, your demographics that may not be on the email all the time, they do like that phone-to-phone contact. If this is my dad booking, he would want that phone-to-phone contact before he did anything. So I think that's important too, to have a combination of the both.
Oh, wonderful. So in conclusion, what would you say to somebody else who doesn't live in Albany, on the other side of the country, or anywhere really, Perth, your experience, what's your suggestion to them?
It's very easy, and if they need assistance or they want some advice, to definitely reach out to Travel with Purpose, because even if they don't book with you, you still have a wealth of information that you can provide them, and it doesn't have to be a hassle. So much business is done and you've never even met someone, and that could be international. It's just not the other side of Australia. So there's no qualms about working with someone a few states away at all.
Claire, thank you so much for sharing that. And I obviously I like the idea that you're doing it for us, but really the biggest picture for us is that if we can help other people feel more confident to reach out to us, then bit of luck, we can help them in the same way it is for you and your parents. And I can assure you, when your gift came through the doors a couple of weeks ago, you really made Lucy's day, but you also made ours, because it's just nice to know that people appreciate what you've done and how you've done it. So thank you, and thank you for helping whoever's going to be watching this and we can help them as well.
Excellent, great. I hope they really do take this opportunity to reach out, because it's just been a really good relationship that I've had with yourself and Lucy, and it's made things so much easier. There's been times I've said, how much is this, or how much can we get it for? And I've done my own research, and she's been really good with letting us do that as well. So it doesn't just have to be an all or nothing, because I think some people find with travel agents that you go there and they do everything for you, and they don't really have the flexibility that if they want to do their own research, they've got the opportunity to do that. And that's why I appreciate with Lucy is that she was very open to me doing my own research, and there's some things that I booked with you guys and some things I did myself, and that was really good, because sometimes you just feel locked into things that maybe you don't want to do or you want to do differently.
Thank you for sharing that. I didn't even realise that myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, ultimately, as I said, the whole aim is that you've got to feel comfortable. We have so many people that come to us that are overwhelmed, confused. I'm not sure whether the prices can be trusted on the internet. They get everything looks almost just a different shade of grey. So we hopefully we help them like you get through that, and then I get on with my life. I know my holiday for my parents for and it was themselves is going to work out the way they want, and more importantly, we're here on that off chance that something doesn't quite work somewhere. You can ring us 24/7, so you're going to have complete peace of mind. So thanks again, Claire.
Good. That's all right. Thank you, John.
You take care.
Yeah, you too.